Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Check, Mike 42. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just regular.
Here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
The ball carrier.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he finds Gronk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
I got it. Mike 42, Mike Shadow. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a...
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 23. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Green Bay.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
For the point after.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Buccaneers 14, Packers nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
I need to get my swag right.
6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 21-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
First down, Green Bay.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Adams has it, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. And it's
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers get a score closer. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out right at the 35.
All that delivered and picked up the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Jones. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Packers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Aaron Jones.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw. On fourth down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, fighting off the defender. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your...
That's caught inside the 20. That's all you got. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run.
At the 31, a gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter three, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams.
Rodgers.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone for Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
Wide, 80. Come off the ball. 42's the mic, boys. 43.
Now this time, Brady will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack the...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Buccaneers 41.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Smith on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, check. Hey, Alabama.
From the gun on 3rd down. Brady, open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
Hey, Gold 66.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Matt Gay on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, it's Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete here.
Rodgers.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Rodgers now on first down. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mercedes Lewis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession
as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
At the 40,
a good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Brady to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to throw here. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try again with Jones. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
28.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tampa Bay, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a